Vault sweeping.
Hello everybody and welcome to Belle's channel. I didn't realise I didn't have my mic on then, but I do now. Yeah, so my reputation with the board is really bad, so I've just had to run into here. And now we're going to speak to Chairman Rockwell. Or Maxwell, I can't remember which one it is. And we'll do that. We might also get the board ID while we're here, you know, for the holographic shroud. But who knows? Oh my god.
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. Will there be...
It's literally just off. Literally. If you wouldn't mind.
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you?
Now.
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Please not. 39 months. View priority message.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
What the fuck?
Always knew the board was crooked. But this is just evil.
Well, that was some quite distressing information. Captain, could I have a moment of your time?
Food reserves from Sophia made inquiries and confirmed that we have plenty of food, real food stored away for our inter-colony trade. The nutritional profile of food processed within Halcyon has continued to decline. So people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Fortunately, it's gotten too expensive to buying from the closest colonies. What we have will sustain Atlantium and minimal workforce for sustained future personal lives. Because you're my regular Wednesday massage, I didn't manage to attend. Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets below for all care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tiring of staring at the hole in the wall. For law's sake, do something about the doom and gloom presentation with bright smiles. Other corporations. The heads of other 9 corporations up in arms about the shares again. Outside of UDO, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Urgh. I want... What is my hacking skill? It's 50, but it's 80 with him. There must be a keycard somewhere. I want to hack that, but I don't think I can. So the rough cut of the presentation is prep to play. The PR department has a lot to work to do. Cover the basic, how students on the brink of starvation, the board scientists working on a solution, workers can look forward to them for a chance to contribute. You can see the current version when you print your key card for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, that has been delivered there. Breaking for your side of so I want to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. So now we need to go get that.
I beg your pardon, Minister. I suppose that is...
Alright, so now we need to go back downstairs to where all these people are. Okay, I'm gonna just save now that we've done that. Just so you know, the board ID that you need to get into board restricted areas is in this, where is it, what's it called? Ministry of Accuracy and Morale.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
What was that? I better take
Incoming!
You can run! Gotta get ready to start running again.
Jackass is incoming! Please don't, I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Okay, we're here. Hopefully, you know. Alright, so to find the board ID,
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing.
you want to go into here, hack the terminal, you can unplug complaint from Caroline Endicott. Theodore Isaac keeps eating my pepperoni lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbles on his lip and pepperoni stains on his lab coat. Looking next to him, seeing him pack the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There I did actually scream a little. That felt good. I'm going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch you in the act and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. So everyone's going to work now. So we need to find her. I did read up about this because it was a bit hard to follow. But you need to find the kitchen, which I'm going to guess it's from where they were. Oh, here it is. There she is.
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
You know Theodore Isaac.
I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little cysty pig. This is great. I find...
I'm delivering a full work permit, but management forgot to send my ID.
Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab. In fact, let's go there now. Theodore's out right now, but he should be ready when he gets back. That way everyone can see you chew him out. This is going to be so good.
Okay. So follow her.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And she's on her own if she runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Great.
Can we
Nothing
talk?
exciting ever happens around.
Oops, shit.
Rumor has it someone's pulling doubles until the retirement district is repaired. So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
I need to get into that room. That's the one that has the board ID in it.
A UD. Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Damn it.
Done and done.
Good. There it is. There. Oh shit. There. Everything you need to get into anywhere with the UDL.
Nicely done.
Hey! No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going... Let me guess. She's still holding the catch-up packet incident over Holt's head, right? We've talked to her before. She can't keep letting her special friends down here. Just get out of here. I don't...
Alright, so now we go down here. As soon as you get that, obviously, UDL thing.
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith.
This is
Knowing
about...
you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
As we get more into the issue and sort it all out.
Well, when you figure it out, you can count on me to back your play. Your instincts haven't failed us so far.
Thanks.
Anything you'd like to discuss?
Nope. Alright.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That's actually spectacular.
I saw a variance in the results.
Do the words statistically insignificant mean anything to you?
Of course. We're obligated to explore every possibility.
We're obligated to get a working formula before a target has...
Keep your shoulders up.
I think I got it. Where am I going now? Wait. Completely revive for extended it without causing death. Oh my god, I killed these people. Oh my god, I didn't realize I was going to kill them. I'm sorry, people. I did not realize that was going to happen. I feel so bad. That was incredibly bad. Where am I going now? Can I just like get on my ship from here? Yeah, I can. Great. Oh my god. I did not mean to kill all them people. Shit. about? I suppose they were probably all their technicians that they didn't need. Surely. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I knew it. Run! This guy's failed, no shit. He's coming!
Anti-Cleon's antibiotic. Take comfort in knowing that
Woo!
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Human, you are in violation of Cleanliness Ordinance 8886.
Good to see you, boss.
If you don't, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Decisions, decisions, decisions.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
I think I'm going to not betray him. The board are not good. They're not. I'm going to tell them what they've asked me to do. That's what I'm doing.
In your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish? You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly 0 progress. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system micro-jumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. Certainly. How can I help? Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors. Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses. certain. That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Okay. Well, join us for the next episode, where we travel to the Hope, depending on what happens with this long distance quest. So yeah, this was Belle. Thank you for watching. God, we're getting like really far along in the storyline now. I kind of don't want it to end. But yeah, this is Belle. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.